I'm off to work, Mom. I'll be home late. Okay, darling. Have a good day ahead. But would it be selfish of me to ask you to come home early tonight? Why, Mom? Anything in particular? Nothing. I was planning on a family dinner tonight. We haven't sat together at the family dinner table for a long time. True, Mom. It's because all of us have been so busy with our lives. Dad has work, I am busy with my work as well, and Cassie is busy preparing for her upcoming exams. By the way, Mom, did you pick up the groceries that are needed for the month? Yes, I will do it today. I will cook your favorite pasta, Dad's favorite steak, and Cassie's favorite dessert. You sound so excited, Mom. I am happy for you. Can I ask you something, Lexi? Yes, Mom, sure. Are you dating anybody at your workplace? No, Mom, why? Just curious. Funny. I mean, you are 21 now, and working, you should find yourself a nice guy. And shall I ask, what is your definition of nice? Somebody who would not disrespect your boundaries, somebody who would love and care for you, not only when he needs you, but also when you need him. Somebody who would not leave you at your lowest. And most importantly, somebody who would not be abusive to you. Sounds like a guy written by a woman. But are you okay, Ma? Did something happen? Nothing, I just want you to find the best. Never settle for less. Yes, Mom. I love you. Thank you for always looking out for me. I love you, my baby. I need to go now, Mom. I'm running late. I'll come home early, I promise. I am already salivating thinking of your delicious cooked meal. Okay, sweetie. See you around. I'll go to Walmart now. Bye. Take care. Bye, Mom. During the office break, I texted my sister to inform her about the family dinner. Hey, are you at school? No, I'm on my way at the bus stop. Why? Mom is arranging for a family dinner tonight, and she'll cook our favorite foods. I'm so excited. Would Dad be there? I'll let him know. He will surely be there. I don't think he'll be there. Don't say it that way. I want us to be together and take a new family picture to hang up on the walls. Just be home early. Don't hang around with friends till late. And what about your crush? Well, he's ghosting me. Sad, but you'll get somebody better. Okay, Lexi, I'll get on the bus now. Bye, I'll be home early. Yes, positively. Bye. I got busy with work again, but I got distracted soon from my phone's vibration. I received a text from my dad. Can you send me $100? $100? That's a huge amount. What do you need it for, Dad? I am not answering to you. Just give a yes or no as an answer. Don't act like your mother. But, Dad, I gave you $150 only 2 weeks ago. What did you spend the money on? Have you been gambling again? Shut up. Just because you earn doesn't give you the authority to question your father. I need the money, Lexi. Need it for what? Tell me first. It's my money, Dad. I have the right to know. I need it to pay Cassie's school fees. But $100, Dad? Okay, Dad. I am sending the money, but promise you won't misuse the money. Believe your father. Dad, I just sent you the money. Did you receive it? When are you coming back home? Dad? Yes, I received the money. When are you coming back, Dad? Mom is arranging a family dinner for us tonight. Please be there on time. Bye, Dad. I know I said earlier that my parents are abusive to me, but that is not always the case. I love my family, regardless of anything. At the end of the day, I realize that all I have is my family. I am looking forward to tonight's family dinner. It's been months we haven't sat together for food at the dining table. When are you coming home, Cassie? I am on my way. I just got off work. Mom is waiting for us at home. Just don't talk to me, Lexi. I don't wish to come back home. What? What happened, Cassie? Where are you now? Tell me I'm coming there. Stop acting like you care for me. It makes my stomach turn. Why are you so mad at me, Cassie? What's wrong? Stop pulling the victim card. I'm sorry, but can you please speak up? I got kicked out of my school today. What? Dad didn't pay my school fees. God, I am so embarrassed. For Dad, I was made fun of at school. Everybody mocked me for being a defaulter. But Dad asked me for $100 this morning and said that he needs the money to pay off your school fees. Gosh, where are you now, Cassie? Why did you give him the money? He clearly didn't take it for me. He took it for himself, for his addiction. I'll ask him about it, but come home, Cassie. I am at the subway. Will you come? I feel so shit. I am sorry for shouting at you. I am angry with Dad. I am angry with my life. How could Dad do this to us? Don't be mad at him. He is still our father. I am literally ashamed to call him my father. Wait for me. I am coming to you. My father lied to me. It's not about the money that I am angry about, but it's about the deception. I feel so bad for Cassie that she had to be kicked out of school. I have been there as well, so I resonate well with the situation. I am on my way to the subway. Where are you? Behind you. I spotted my sister and gave her the tightest hug. She looked disturbed. Her face had completely dried up from all the tears she shed. Gosh, my heart broke into a million pieces to see her that way. To cheer her up, I bought her her favorite hot cocoa. We walked home together. I teased her about her crush, and we engaged in a good conversation. It felt so good to have a heart-to-heart talk with my sister after such a long time. We came home and saw the lights of the hallway were all switched off. It was so bleak inside. Where is my mom? I called her out but couldn't see her. The food was laid out on the table. And Dad isn't at home either. My sister went to take a quick shower and I searched the entire house in search of my mother. Mom, where are you? Cassie and I are home. Mom? I kept repeating the same set of words until I found her on the terrace. It was quite dark. I couldn't see her face properly. Mom, what are you doing here? Come downstairs. I have bought your favorite carrot cake. I can't wait to eat your cooked food. She turns toward me and her lips are all bruised. Blood has clotted around her cheekbones. What is wrong, Mom? How did you injure yourself? I asked in a tone with helplessness. She glanced at me in a way as if she wanted to say, "Stop pretending." Is it him? I asked. The silence was too heavy on us. Lexi, I am sorry. She put her head on my shoulder and clinged to me. I heard her sobbing, but I was too numb to console her. I could not speak a word. My father hit her when nobody was at home. He has been abusive again. I couldn't bring myself to wrap my arms around my mother. I was ashamed of my father. I was angry that I couldn't protect her from being beaten up. But I needed an explanation as to why my father did what he did. How did this happen, Mom? She put her head up and tried to walk away from the question. Mom, I need to know. Cassie is still too young to witness all this. For her sake, Mom, tell me what happened. She kept silent for a minute or two, but finally voiced her thoughts. I am sorry, Lexi. The money which you gave me last week to spend on groceries, your father asked for it this morning. I refused to give it to him, and he hit me for refusing it. But don't worry, Lexi. I didn't give the money to him. I couldn't process the information for a moment. My father hit her for money? So he has been drugging himself again. I look behind and see my sister standing in the corner. Cassie, you are not supposed to be here, I asserted. Father has been doing drugs again, sister. He is ruining our lives and he is hitting Mom as well. Wake up, Lexi! I beg! She said. I didn't want to believe any of this. I thought I could fix the family. I don't want anybody to prove me wrong. But he promised he would change. My sister speaks up with anger. Change? When, Lexi? When it is too late to do anything? I tried to convince my sister that everything would soon be all right, and I took them downstairs. We laid the table again and waited for our father to return home. It got late. The doorbell did not ring. We stopped waiting for him and enjoyed the family dinner in our father's absence. I was breaking inside to realize that we are being mistreated, all of us. We didn't deserve to lead such lives. But I also realized that it is only in my father's absence that the three of us are happy. I wish my father was drawn toward his family just the way other fathers and husbands are. It is not the first time that we ate dinner without our father. He has always been absent from family occasions. In the beginning, it used to be his work excuses. Now there is no more an excuse to give. It is his alcohol, drugs, and gambling now. I helped my mother with the dishes, put my mother to sleep, and then went to my own room. I texted Dad. Dad, where are you? We waited for you, but you didn't come. Are you drinking again? Cassie texted me. Father didn't come home. It's 12:30 a.m. now. Should we report it to the police? He could be lying somewhere on the streets, overdosed. He'll be home by tomorrow. It has always been the same. And are you normalizing his abusive behavior? I am not, Cassie. Our family is not complete without him. We cannot abandon him. What do you mean by family? This family is complete without him. Lexi, he fucking beats up our mother for drugs. How is that fucking normal? Cassie, I hear somebody knocking at the door. Could it be Dad? What? It's 1 a.m. now. It could be a thief as well. Yes. Should I go check? You could imagine it. You are already too tired from today's drama. Cassie, there's literally somebody outside. I'm going to check. Fine. Don't go alone. Wait for me. I am coming along. Cassie and I came out of our rooms to check what's been going on outside. Cassie carried the baseball bat with her for self-defense, in case it was a jerk trying to creep us out. I opened the front door with my sister being behind to protect me. It was my dad, laying on the ground, drugged. His arms have completely turned black from injecting syringes. He laid on the ground in a miserable condition, being half conscious. My sister had a scornful look toward him, but I insisted on her to help me pick Dad up. His weight was too much for the two of us to carry on our shoulders. However, we took him inside. Both of us were limping from having to carry such heavy weight. We put him on the couch. He reeked of alcohol. My sister was absolutely disgusted by seeing my father in that condition. My mother heard us from her room and came outside. What happened to Pete? She came running to check on Dad. Nothing. He probably overdosed himself. He'll be fine by tomorrow morning, my sister assured Mom. Water, my father mumbled. My mother ran to the kitchen to fetch him a glass of water. Are you okay, Dad? I asked. My mother handed him the glass of water. He took a sip and threw away the glass. Don't you know, Emma? I drink water with ice cubes in it. Where are the fucking ice cubes? He yelled at my mom. The hallway had pieces of broken glass scattered all around. I glared at my sister in that moment of time, and she was just standing there in agony. I didn't speak a word. I'm sorry, honey. I forgot the ice cubes. I'll just go and get you another glass of water with ice cubes in it. My mother pleaded with him in a submissive tone. My father got up from the couch. He couldn't keep his balance and put his foot on one of the broken glass pieces. He was unconscious enough to not feel the pain. The water that was spilled on the floor turned red from his blood. My mother came running to him. Honey, you injured your foot. Are you all right? She held her hand to give him support. Dad pushed her aside, almost hitting her. My sister and I were picking up the broken glass pieces from the floor and cleaning up the blood. We heard my father striking a blow on Mother's face. I couldn't hold it in myself anymore. I spoke back. "What is wrong with you, Father? How dare you hit my mother?" My father didn't respond back. He couldn't even look me straight in the eye. "What did you do with the money I gave you this morning?" "Oh, I know. You spent it on alcohol and drugs. You lied to me, Dad, about Cassie's school fees. Do you have any idea of what Cassie had to go through at school today? She was kicked out of school only because you gambled with the money I gave you." My mother broke down. My sister was too traumatized to speak a word. "Answer me, Dad." My voice cracked, but I urged him to not walk away from my questions. "Oh, shut up, Lexi." He speaks up. "Just because you gave me $100 doesn't mean you have the right to interrogate me. Consider it to be a loan." His words are unclear, but he keeps talking. "I will give you the money back within a week or two," he asserted. "It is not about the money, Dad. It's about you ruining all of our lives. This family is so broken from the inside, and there is no way I could fix it. I have tried a lot to defend you, but you forced me to draw a line." "There is no more next time, Dad," I added. "From now on, you will live your life your own way. Nobody would ever lay a finger on your life choices. We are out." That night was the last time I ever spoke to my father. It was hard for us to part with him, especially me, but it had to be done for the family. My sister was too young to live through that abusive environment, and my mother had enough of domestic violence. I failed to bring us all together. I failed to change my father, but I definitely didn't compromise my sister and mother's life for keeping the family alive. My mother still cooks for him and sends it to him. Funny how she cooked my father's favorite steak for his birthday, and he was lying somewhere on the streets overdosed. I pay for my sister's education now, and pay for their food, rent, and electricity bill. It's a bit of a struggle to be the only one earning in the family, but I'd do anything to keep them away from that toxic environment. I sometimes still wonder what I should have done to make my father be more inclined towards his family. I still blame myself on some of the nights I can't sleep. On festive occasions, I miss my father being around. I miss the old version of my father that would trade his soul to keep his family happy.